Welcome to Earthworm's Bottomless Cowboy Hat. I am your host, Earthworm and Cowboy Hat, and I have my co-host with me.
You do. His name is CheeseCoat MacTafferson.
Yes, and you guys probably realize it's not Sunday, our normal day. This is our bonus episode, our 2020 recap.
Year in review. Yes.
Oh, yeah, yep. And I do need to get the important stuff out of the way here. Today's episode is brought to you by the Dollar Doctor. With 16 locations worldwide, you've never seen a selection of $1 items like this. From Scandinavian turkey butter holders to plexiglass paprika shakers, and even a wide range of loose bra straps in every color but blue, the Dollar Doctor is waiting for you. The Dollar Doctor. We're saving you money is our operation.
That's a good slogan. I like the Dollar Doctor. I do shop there.
I've only been there a couple times. They don't really have what I look for.
No, I'm always looking for blue bra straps, and they really fail right there. But, they got most other things.
They do. Yeah. This is going to be our 2020, excuse me, I messed up. This is going to be our 2020 year in review. We're going to recap some of the best moments of the year that maybe you haven't heard of. We'll address a couple things for us. And actually, it's been a hard year for everybody. So let's just cover this real quick. There was a pretty big news story that came out a couple weeks ago claiming that we, Coldman 5, changed our name to the Quiznos 6. And that is so far from the truth. We just want our Cold fans to understand that.
Yeah, I don't even know how that came up or how that came about. I think what I heard through the grapevine was that it was a member of a competing band, one of our rival bands. They started that, trying to, throw us off our game and get people to believe it. But thankfully, our Colt fans are smarter than that. I think they know that we would never accept money from a submarine chain in order to change our name.
No,
that
is something that we are above. Nonsense like that.
We are. We absolutely are. In fact, we're above nonsense of all kinds. So
that is true. That is true.
I just, thought that we should get that out of the way and let people know that, that's not who we are. And if you hear that, because I saw that it got some airtime even on CNN. So if you hear that we are trying to change our name, just know that we are not. We're always going to be Coldman 5. That's what people know us as, and that's what we will always remain. So.
Right. So let's just get us out of the way so we can focus on other things. You wanna jump us in here with some stuff that we wanted to talk about?
Yes, we're just going to recap some moments of the year. That's what we're going to kick into here, recapping some of the best moments of the year, not just us, but also worldwide. Some events have happened that you might not have heard of, and we're going to keep this because, there's enough negativity going on this year, so we want to keep this episode light and playful and frivolous and let, focus on the good stories, the things that really brought a smile to our hearts this year. Did you want to get things started, Earthworm, on that front?
Yeah, let's talk. Oh man, there's a story out of Brooklyn that I need to talk about. Have you heard of Herbert A. Bear?
No, the name sounds kind of familiar. He might have been my uncle. Why? What did he do now?
No, he's not your uncle. He's from the Bronx. Actually, I think the story comes out of Colorado. So, all right. So get this. This is going to be our hero story. This man deserves some sort of award for what he has done this year.
And what better people to bring him to the spotlight than us?
Right. So there was a woman who, pregnant mother of 13 children. That's not her age.
Right.
Anyway, her husband was in the middle of a 24-hour video game marathon, so she had to walk the dog. And she went outside. She slipped on a wet turd, a moist dropping.
Well, it's happened to all of us, I think, at one time or another.
Anyway, this guy, Herbert A. Bear, he was walking by and he saw the woman pass out. You know what? Well, I got to gather my thoughts. Why don't you talk about the bee's knees real quick and why we should not have released it right now?
Yeah, we definitely should have released it. Well, not just right now, I think at all. But especially after, what should have happened is we should have released it before Primps, I feel like.
Because it just doesn't stand up, right?
It really doesn't stand up. It would have been good to get out of the way and bundle it with our, previous releases and then release Primps. It feels kind of like we backtracked a little bit. Especially for people that aren't familiar with us, they're going to see that as the newest release. And if they don't know the backstory, that it's actually an old release, I don't know. I feel like it could throw them for a loop.
It could, yeah. No, it was not a good CD at all. So, like you said, not a good way to end the year.
Yeah, definitely not. But I did enjoy, like I said, it does have a couple good tracks, and I'm glad it's out there. I just think, the timing was rather poor.
We should have released it immediately 10 years ago.
Yeah, we probably should have, actually. Well, you know what? While we're on the front, discussing big things that happened the past year, I think, everyone's going to know what I'm talking about. They discovered the ocean, so that was a big deal.
They did. Unbelievable.
Yeah, researchers discovered a large body of water that had previously been unnoticed, stretching out from California and swallowing Hawaii whole. And, they named it and are studying it they think that life might live inside the water.
Unbelievable. Yeah, wow.
I know. So, we're not going to know the full scope of these findings until, late next year, maybe even later than that. But, they are finding some things inside the water.
That's insane. We will keep a close eye on that throughout the next year. This is unbelievable news.
Really, and this is breaking news, too. So, you guys are going to want to follow us because we have the latest developments on this as they are finding it. In fact, we have a couple marine biologist friends who are directly, sending us information every single day. So we'll keep you up to date, give you some consistent updates on what kind of animals live in the water.
Right. One of the great moments of the past year.
It really was.
Now I want to apologize for the way I reacted when telling Herbert A. Bear's story. He deserves better than this. So let me get back to that real quick. Anyway, the pregnant woman slipped and fell outside on a turd. And he was there when she passed out. He helped her, nursed her back to health. Turns out he's a graduate from Damp University. He studied.
Oh, wow.
He studied ham sciences for about 6 years. He was able to nurse her back to health and bring her home before her husband's marathon was even over. So,
wow.
Congratulations, Herbert.
Yeah, Herbert, you deserve a special shout out, and we're proud of you.
Man of the year.
Really bringing a smile to 2020. A year that really, really needed it.
Right. You know what 2020 also needed, which it got, was box loaf.
Yes. Oh, that's actually one of my favorite stories of the year personally. It's, in case you are unfamiliar with it, box loaf is a meatloaf that comes pre-boxed, and all you do is add water to it. I don't know if anybody has personally tried it. It's really an engineering marvel, and I think it's really going to revolutionize meatloaf as we know it, because now you have to add all the spices, all that. It's just a hassle. Just add water. Box loaf, you can find it at your local retailers. Pick it up. It's really only $7 per box, and one box can feed a family of 4 2 times. So,
wow.
Yeah, I think that's one of the biggest stories of 2020, honestly, because I've never seen anything like it, quite frankly.
No one's ever heard of anything like this before. It's revolutionary with for Thanksgiving, especially, since a lot of people like meatloaf with their Thanksgiving dinners.
Yeah, I know I do personally. I usually eat that with my turkey, and it's a perfect combination of flavors that you really just can't get enough of. No.
Speaking about things you can't get enough of, this story just kind of really touches the heartstrings. I think it happened back in August in Central Park in New York.
I remember this one. Mm-hmm.
The Great Hamster Walk. It was an unprecedented moment in history. There were tons of people in the park who were just down on their luck that day, and out of nowhere, this line of hamsters, they all crossed the park walking in sync, side by side, and it put a smile on everyone's face, and everyone forgot their troubles for the next day.
Yeah,
I can't believe a year where something like that needed to happen. It happened. The Great Hamster Walk.
No one's ever seen that many hamsters walking together, single file, ever. And for it to happen, in fact, people are thinking that it was in solidarity of human struggles, which I thought was really, it brought a chill to my spine. I'll be perfectly honest. To think that they might be aware of what's going on with humans and are showing their support for us, that really, it's epic. It makes you really think.
Yeah. Just shows that we really are all in this together, hamsters included. Even hamsters. And they're the ones who came through in the clutch there and brought a smile to everyone's face who was in that park that day. What a moment.
It really is. And it's a moment that nobody's ever going to forget.
No. We'll probably never see anything like it again in our lifetime.
No, we definitely won't. We definitely will not. Hamsters aren't known for their ability to walk, so that's what made it even more impressive. What's next on the agenda here?
Well, we were going to talk about something special that we were able to release, a special song called SOS.
Oh, yes, that's right. Touching on, we touched upon the world tributes and, things that have happened across the world. We did release SOS, which was the first rock song written entirely in Morse code. We released that earlier this year, and, I don't want to toot our own horn, but I think that's a pretty big deal. And it really defies the language barrier, allowing anyone to understand, regardless of their current language. They know they can understand as long as they understand Morse code. So I thought that was pretty big. It's a pretty big, milestone in our history.
Yes. And just music history in general.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
We're constantly trying to break new bounds.
We are.
Or boundaries. Boundaries, I'm sorry.
Out of bounds, something.
It's all the same.
It is. It's all the same.
Yeah. Also on, Coleman 5 news there, we did release Primps this year.
We did.
Yeah.
That was our That was our other big deal. It was good.
Yeah. This is our best one, which I think we've said that plenty of times now. So those are really the great moments that people have experienced this year, in a year that's been full of not so great moments. That, you know, we'll always have Herbert and the hamsters.
We will.
The discovery of the ocean, that's I feel like that's just gonna bring years of scientific finds and excitement.
I mean, that is huge, because now we'll have ways to get water, you know? We won't have to go to the well all the time and collect rainwater in jars, you know? We might have an actual source to collect large.
Yeah. You know, we're big movie guys, you know. You want to explain what maybe our highlights for the hold on. You know what? We got something special for everybody right now. I'm going to bring somebody on. A special guest, if you will. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
You're live on Earthworm's Bottomless Cowboy Hat.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
So, who are you?
What is your name?
Hello?
We're here.
Yeah. Would you please state your name, please? Did she die live on air?
We might have to cut this off. She bailed. What an odd twist. What an odd twist of events.
She died. Yep. I'm receiving word that she is officially dead. Oh.
What was her name? We didn't even catch her name.
I don't know, but we have killed a listener.
This is not going to be good. All right.
Yeah, this can't.
All right. Well, let's
good.
let's do the 2020 thing and brush this aside. And we will.
We're not going to let a little murder. We're not going to let a little murder get us down, you know?
All right. So, I think we kind of covered the highlights of the year. Anything else you wanted to add? Or?
You know, I don't think so. Just another word from our sponsor. We have another sponsor, Drink VitaFlow, to get all your vitamin needs. It's available in 12 different flavors, including Courageous and Banana Strawberry. VitaFlow is also available at 3 distinct supermarkets nationwide. So look for it where they sell beverages and liquids and other drinks.
All right.
So
and you know what?
Thanks to VitaFlow for that.
Yeah, and since this is a bonus episode, we're just going to open up the listener mail bag here just real quick. We got a couple in today. This one's here from Jeff Daniels. Jeff Daniels from California. This can't be the real Jeff. He writes, I've been preparing for New Year's, and then 3 dots, and doesn't look like he finished.
Oh! Well,
good for you, Jeff. We can't help you out there, unfortunately.
Yeah, especially when you trail up like that, Jeff.
Right. All right. Well, that's unfortunate. Next one here is from Seamus Argyle from Cantaloupe, Texas. He says, when I try to type your name into Yelp, it keeps coming out as a red-colored font. What font color is your name actually supposed to be?
That's a good question.
It is a good question. I don't know if he knew who he was typing to. We're not on Yelp.
No, we're not. We are not a certified business.
No. Seamus, I apologize. I don't know if we can actually answer this.
Yeah, I think it's just supposed to be black. So that's the default font color for everything, I think. But
right. All right.
I don't know.
All right. Well, you know what?
Our mailbag is sad.
Yeah, I'm going to close that up, zip it up real tight for the day.
That's all we got. That's all we got.
Yeah.
A whole week.
Wow. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up because I think we're coming back Sunday for our normal time.
We are.
Yeah. So, you have been listening to Earthworm's Bottomless Cowboy Hat. You want to follow us or listen to our music, you check the show notes. All the links will be right there. I think that about does it.
I think that about does it, too.
Yeah.
One final word from VitaFlow. VitaFlow for when you're on the go.